I see that. I don't know if I'd call that spamming, but okay. There we
I guess.
go. Finally got the YouTube one working, I think. It updated the screen. There we go. There we go. Wrong thing. That's
Crazy.
not what I meant to
That was
click. No,
crazy.
no, 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 no.
What if I
Click
went to
that.
Hogwarts? Well, you'd be a Hufflepuff.
Oh, it's Kaler. Oh, I don't
Taylor.
know if I'm pronouncing it right. I saw you follow us right before we started the stream. Hello.
Hi.
We got 10 followers. Double digits!
Double digits.
Double digits! They're a Hufflepuff, apparently. Alright. Finally ready.
Yes, we are.
So how have you been? How was your day?
Oh my god, I guessed him right. Wait, hold up.
Wait, what?
He's a Hufflepuff. Well, I got a 15.5 out of 16 on a test I didn't do the homework, study for, or even did notes on. I'm feeling
Alright.
great. I'm doing great.
That's what we're talking about.
Just pure genius.
Yes. Hey, if it works, it works. You know? Like, who needs to study?
Exactly.
We don't need none of that.
Henderson doesn't study.
Who?
Henderson.
No idea who that is.
Ball boy. Coder. Robotics.
Wait, which one? I heard coder. I didn't hear the first part before that.
Ball boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's who we're calling that name. Okay.
Ball boy.
Yeah. Ball boy. That's a fitting name.
Mhm.
Probably for different reasons than what people think. People are probably taking it a different direction than it should be going, but that's fine. Um, yeah, I had a pretty crazy day. Pretty
Yeah.
crazy
How'd it
day.
go?
Anticipation. I was zoned out for probably like half the school day or more because the timer,
The
the
timer.
infamous timer.
Yes.
The timer did go tick, 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 boom. Yeah, it blew up my bedroom, as you can tell. I'm clearly outside right now, streaming from the streets. Tick, tick,
Guys,
boom.
we gotta hit follow. We gotta get more followers so we can pay Jason. He needs a new house.
I need a new house. I think that's gonna take a little bit longer. The funds for a new house. Let's aim for like a hotel room first. One night at a hotel room before we go for a house.
Jason, GoFundMe.
Yeah, bro, this is so weird. It's like there's these two things on the stream summary that don't want to go away. Not the stream summary, stream manager. Okay, I got them to go away. But they didn't want to go away naturally. It was weird. Okay, Izzy, why are you typing in chat? I keep on looking down there, but I really shouldn't. It probably looks weird. I should be looking over there because I have the chat pulled up here, and yet I keep on looking here. I don't know why. Maybe I should just like cover it so I can't look at it. Anyways, yeah, my day was pretty crazy. Was running on 4 hours of sleep as normal, as per
Real.
usual. Nothing too special
Hmm.
there. How much sleep did you get? Because you actually went to sleep last night,
Nope, I didn't.
bro. So you're just a liar then.
No, I did try and sleep, honestly, but I couldn't.
Why not? What's on your mind, Izzy?
The timer.
The timer!
No, I'm kidding.
The infamous timer.
It was just like studying and everything.
Studying. I didn't do any studying today.
Oh,
I did some homework during first block to try and keep myself occupied. Didn't work.
ooh.
Zoned out instead. Got home, didn't do any homework or studying. Interesting day to say the least.
Mm. Well,
Well, well, well. I
well,
I
well.
think we know what time it's for, guys. I think it's time for drama llama.
Yes.
Do you
You
have
can tell
any
us about the
school
timer.
drama? That's- Uh, you just had to bring that up, didn't you?
Yep.
Fine, I'll talk about the timer.
Yes.
So, I was anticipating this very moment for literally almost a month. Like almost a full 31 days, right? Yeah, almost a full 31 days. Not quite, but very close. And I was anticipating this very, very moment. I don't know why I'm holding my mouse now. But anticipating this very, very moment. And so once it was less than 100 hours, I set a timer. I think I set it for 93 hours, and that was has been ticking since Saturday. Ran out today. Very big moment for me. Very big moment. Got my crush's number. Pretty fire. There's
Yes.
nothing there yet, but I have a way of contacting her now. I didn't really before. I had like I could have if I really wanted to, if it was like really important, like there is ways I could have contacted her. But now I
Mhm.
have like a more direct way. So yeah, that's pretty huge. Anyways, what do you have to say?
Um, I have absolutely nothing. I have nothing to say.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing to say.
Nothing at all.
Nope.
You're so boring.
I know. That's what I get for being a basic white girl.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you get.
hmm
Maybe you should be somebody cooler, honestly. Like
Wow.
like just get more stuff happening in your life.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I'm trying. Start a
Trying.
diary and then just write everything down. So then you always have something to talk about
I
during
do that already. I'm just boring.
you didn't do anything like worth writing down today? Nothing
No,
at all?
nothing.
I force myself to write at least 3 paragraphs every day. Like even if it was a boring day, I find something to write a minimum of 3 paragraphs about. Usually I do a lot more than 3 paragraphs though. Like today we're already at, if I can even find where today started. Um, we're already at 18 paragraphs just for today.
Today was a good day.
Today was a good day actually. Relatively unrelated. Saw Josiah today.
At the Josiah counter.
Yep. Josiah mentioned up the counter. Yep. Saw him in a parking lot. Dabbed him up.
If
He
you guys
got
ever have a falling out, I'm gonna cry.
it would be like the end of a really, really good TV show. Just no, no, don't do this to me. Like you're not even related to it. That doesn't matter. This can't be happening.
He was my
Yeah,
brother.
that would be tragic, actually.
It would be tragic.
I didn't even like see him first. I was like walking in the parking lot, and then I saw him in like the corner of my eye, and I was like, wait,
Well,
like wait, is that who I think it is? And then like ran
my
over to
brother
him,
from another
dabbed him up.
mother.
Yeah, Friday is gonna be exciting. I hope tomorrow passes by quickly. That way I can just go straight to Friday.
Yep.
Yep.
Right. You got robotics.
Yep. Gotta stay at school until midnight. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you gotta
Yeah.
make it till 1 a.m.
Gotta make it to. We gotta up it from last time. I think the last time, the latest that we've been there, I think, 11:25 p.m. So we need to go to 11:30. Push it 5 minutes. Every single meeting, we just push it 5 more minutes.
Yes.
One day we just won't leave. We'll get to school at like, like 7:15 in the morning, or like 7:30 maybe. Technically it
Mm-hmm.
starts at 7:50. So let's just go with that. We get to school at 7:50 and then we don't leave
Mm-hmm.
until 2:30 the next day. It's like a Saturday. The janitors come in and it's like, what are you
What are you
doing
doing?
here? There's no school today. How did you get in? The doors were locked. Low-key, the robotics team is pretty chill with the janitors, actually.
Yeah.
The janitors are pretty chill with us, which is
You
kind of
know what would be
crazy.
so cool?
What?
A robotics lock-in at the school.
That would be so fun. Like, I actually want the leader to, I won't call out her name, but I want like our organizer to organize something like that. That'd be really fun, actually.
That'd be so
That would
cool.
be so fun. Like other event like other teams and stuff do it. Not all
Yeah.
teams, but like, there's some. But like why
Mm-hmm.
can't we do it? That would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I don't know how the janitors would feel about it, but for sure.
I don't think we would trash it.
Nah. I mean like the leader's kid might. He's known for scuffing up the floors. Driving off the carpet with the robot and just getting scuff marks everywhere.
Mhm. Bro almost got my ankles a lot.
There was a couple times where he, like, on our open house night, like, there was one time when I was like, standing on the corner of the carpet to weigh it down. There was one point he almost ran me over, dude. It was close. Like
Yeah.
he was like maybe like this far away from hitting me.
Mm-hmm.
It was close. Like I stepped off to the side, but like if he kept on driving, he probably still would have ran over my foot at the very least, which probably wouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
hurt that much. Probably would have damaged more the robot more than anything. But like it's something that shouldn't happen, okay?
Yeah.
It's not about it actually happening. It's about whether or not it should happen and,
Mhm.
you know, it shouldn't happen.
And it's not even your school too. Like you're on someone else's territory,
Yeah,
basically.
actually
Like
he doesn't technically go to our school that it's at.
yeah.
Technically goes to a different one. Just opening something really quick. Oh, okay, never mind. We're all set there.
Shall we move
Um,
on to the crazy meter?
yes, the crazy meter. Actually, do we have any good ones, or should I just find some random one? Should I just find a new one on Reddit?
Yeah.
Do I have a nice fresh one? Okay, what are we thinking? Am I
Mm,
overreacting? Let's go to this one. What's a nice fresh one? Should we just pick the very, very top one?
yeah.
Okay. Wait, this one was 4 days ago? Really? Oh, wait, well, this is the very most recent one. 7 hours ago. It has a couple of images. Should I, like, open this on the stream so they can see it? Or I don't know how well that would work. Um, okay, we'll just read it. Am I overreacting? Church member is harassing me. Brief. Oh, hold up. We got a follower. This is important. Oh, it's just you. You're trolling. Screw you. Screw you. You're being unmodded for that. Just for that, you're being unmodded.
No.
Unmod. Modding privileges taken away. Should have thought that first. Dude, you literally followed twice now. I can see. You followed 8 days ago. Why did you unfollow and then refollow? No. Bad, Izzy. Bad. Back to the Reddit story. Brief summary. My husband and I left a Christian church 2 years ago, and he recently decided to make a video explaining why we left. A church member decided to message me, and we had this conversation shown in the screenshots. I informed my husband and suggested his video should not be showing this conversation in order to discourage. Wait. Oh, should be showing this conversation in order to discourage this type of behavior. He says to just ignore it. Am I overreacting? Alright, so now I'm going to be reading the text. So the church member sent, "Good morning, Karina. We saw your husband's video and just wanted to let you know if we can visit you this week to have a conversation, please let me know." And they responded with, "Good morning. Do you mean to visit and have a nice conversation as friends or about the video that my husband shared?" And they said, "Of course it's about the video. They feel terrible that you decided to leave the church. You're welcome to visit us, but please just know we have no plans to be part of the church anymore. You have no idea how many times we've heard this. Everyone always comes back. We understand. Please respect our decision. You are welcome to visit. We are still friends with many people from the church, but we will no longer be a part of the church. The same way your husband respected our church by saying the conference is irresponsible. I don't want to argue with you if this is the reason you want to visit, then I don't think it's a good idea. Have a good day." And they go back. "We don't want to argue, but some things need to be clarified. You can just text us your clarifications. We don't think a visit is required. No, your husband needs to clarify a few things on another video. I don't think so. We think so. The board has seen the video, and it is not right to spread lies." Then the host responds with this: "1. Everything he's shared is the truth. 2. We don't care what the board thinks. 3. You are overreacting. It's not right to spread lies all over the internet. You're talking as if thousands of people saw the video. We are no longer a part of the church. Have a good day." And they go back again after the host is already trying to end the conversation with, "Please answer the phone. There are a few things that need to be clarified. Please call me when you have a chance." And then the host responded, "I'm sorry, but if you call and message me again, I will block your number." And they messaged one last time. If you then another, if you, I assume they're mentioning if they get blocked, another board member will be in touch with you. Honestly, I feel like it's kind of weird that they're contacting somebody who's no longer in the church. I mean, once they
Yeah.
leave the church, it's not really your business anymore. Just saying, I feel like that's kind of what it should be left at. Once they decide to not be a part of your church anymore, you probably shouldn't contact them again.
Yeah, and you didn't have to respond. Like, I'm sure they had valid reasons why to leave the church.
Yeah, it seems like the video explained it and like they're trying to get the truth because they feel like it's not completely true. But I think that the board probably has bias is the problem, and they're just completely overseeing some of the stuff of like, their volunteers and stuff. Because
Hmm.
the board might control what the church does, but it doesn't control what the volunteers do. So I don't know what the video was, but I would assume it had more to do with the people at the church rather than what the church as a whole was doing. They probably had to do more with like some of the smaller things, probably. If I had to
Yeah.
guess, it probably had a lot less to do with what the church is trying to accomplish.
I don't, I don't want to, I mean, I've left a church before. Like, and we left. Like, we didn't have contact with anyone except for, like, friends from there. Like, just let people leave. You don't have to say anything.
No, you're not allowed to leave. You come back right now.
Ah,
All right, do we want to give this one a rating and find another one?
we can.
All right. I would say it's like a 3 out of 10, not overreacting, because they technically could have just blocked the number right off the start and not even have responded right away. I mean, that wouldn't have been the
Yeah.
nicest thing to do. So I think what they did was a good like answer, but they could have definitely just stopped contacting them sooner. So there's definitely
Hmm.
ways that they could have been less overreactive, but I don't think they're overacting overall.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. There's not much to add to it.
Do you think it 3 out of 10 as well, or do you want to give it a different score?
3 out of 10.
All right, I'm gonna leave a comment.
3 out of 10.
I would have done that on the other ones, but all the other ones that we've done so far have comments like disabled because they're too old.
Ah, but yeah.
Do you want to find one?
Um, I can attempt
All I have to
to find
do is
one.
go to the Am I Overreacting page on Reddit and just find one.
Yeah.
Should be easy enough.
Oh, okay, I found one. I found one.
All right.
All right. This was from 3 hours ago.
All right.
Brief summary. This past weekend, I had to put down an amazingly good boy, my 14-year-old dog, who I've had since I was 12. He was so sick and it was hard to say goodbye, but he was suffering, and I don't regret my decision. I told my therapist about it because I met her via video. We only ever meet in person before. The day after my dog's passing, and she was very empathetic and supportive. I've been seeing this therapist for a few months now, and I've liked her and haven't had any problems with her before. But her using AI like this really struck me as strange and wrong on a human emotional level. I have I can't speak, trust and abandonment issues. So maybe that's why I'm feeling the urge to flee. I just can't imagine being a therapist and using AI to write a brief message to, uh, to a client whose dog just died. Not only that, but profoundly, oh my god, proofreading, not proofreading, and leaving it in that part where the introduces its response. It's so bizarre and unprofessional. I will read the messages. Hold up. Of
Okay.
course, here's more human, heartfelt version with a gentle, conversational tone. Hey, Blank. I just wanted to check in and let you know I've been thinking about you. I want to know how deeply you loved Blank. He was so much more than a pet. He was part of your family. He was your buddy, your comfort, your constant. I can only imagine how hard it is not having him by your side right now. Please be gentle with yourself. If you want to talk, cry, remember him, or just feel not feel alone in this, I'm here. May his memories bring you some peace and comfort. Sending hugs. Hi, Blank. I just wanted to check in and see how you're doing. I'm at a loss for words because I can only imagine what you're feeling. Please let me know you're okay. Her response. Was that first message AI? I'm okay, thank you. Sorry, I just don't like the idea that you used AI to console me. It weirds me out. She responds with, I put my words into it. I just wanted to make sure I was saying what I wanted to say in the gentlest way possible. So I wrote it in an AI and did not change much of what I had said. I'm so sorry. I haven't used it before. Won't be using it again. I apologize. The host responds with, okay, thank you. Besides feeling weird because of that, I'm okay. But now I don't really want to talk to you about it because I need to process what I'm feeling right now towards you. I don't want to act in any impulsive feelings. I'll reach out when I'm ready. The therapist responds with, um liked her message, and I completely understand. Hope hope work is going well. Truly, I truly apologize.
Yeah, I think it's a little messed up to use AI to create a message because you're a therapist. You're supposed to like actually consider what they're saying and
Yeah,
like what happened during your therapy session. Like you're actually supposed to acknowledge that and then give them a response on how you think, not just using AI. They said that it didn't change that much of what they said, but I have a feeling that that's not true, and that was just their, you know, them trying to be
yeah,
nice as a response. But I don't know. I think that's kind of messed up. Like you're supposed to be on a human level with them, not a robot level.
yeah. And like they're coming to you because like what's the point of having a therapist if the therapist is like being a therapist if you're not gonna connect to them on like an emotional level because AI is not gonna create that emotional level because it's not
No,
human. Like it's designed to be almost perfect. Humans are not perfect whatsoever.
no,
like
not at all. And that's kind
like
of, you know, part of what makes having human interaction way better than having a conversation with a robot.
exactly. You
Can
got
I just
anything else to say on
can
it?
I just point out how you said "gur" in chat?
Grr, I got my mom taken.
Oh, yeah, womp womp. Um, I
Yeah.
don't really have that much else to say on it. It's just kind of messed up. And they didn't even like take the time to delete the. Of course, here's a more human, heartfelt version with a gentle conversational tone. Like they didn't have the time to get rid of that. You could have at least taken like the the point 0.2 seconds to just highlight it and delete it.
Yeah, I think that's really inconsiderate. Like, imagine you had this dog for 14 years since you were 12. Like, that's most of your like at least teenage years, and that is rough years, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they had the dog for more than half their life. Because if it was recent, 14 years old, they got it when they were 12. So they're around 26, 14 years. That is more than half your life. So I feel like it's a little inconsiderate on the therapist end.
Yeah. Also, did you see chat? Hashtag
Yeah,
justice for
I did
Izzy.
see that. Hashtag justice for Izzy. I can see that on my phone. I have the Reddit thing pulled up right now.
Why? What's
You don't
wrong?
get your mod back until the end of the stream. Go sit in the corner.
No, I didn't know they
Go
were
sit
you.
in the corner with Bird.
No.
Anyways, yeah, I'd say rating it on a scale, I'd probably say like honestly probably a 2 because I don't think they're being unreasonable. They were really nice about how they responded. Um the therapist really should have just taken the time. Stop promoting your own thing. But I think it's a little inconsiderate on the therapist side. But the host was like really nice about responding to it. Um, what was that else? What was I gonna say? I didn't do. I wouldn't say a 1 because the therapist's like further response after that first message, like after that, the responses, they were being pretty nice about it. So it's not like I wouldn't say it's a 1, but it's definitely like on how much the host is overreacting, I would give it like a 2.
Mm, I feel like I would say that it's a one. Personally, knowing she communicated really well, considering that she had mixed emotions, especially with her dog from her childhood dying, and then also dealing with this this incident. I think she handled it the best she could, given the circumstances.
Yeah, that's what I agree with. Like, she was responding pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm. So there's that one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm writing our podcast review under it right now. If you want to try and find another one.
Yay. All right.
Probably do like one more Reddit story.
Okay. This
Make it
one
a
was
good
from
one.
8 hours ago.
8 hours ago. All right.
Me and my fiance have been together for 10 years. He has always been verbally abusive, and I kind of just pushed it off to the side. I've gotten older, these things got get to me more, and I keep feeling like I'm wasting my time. I recently started seeing a chiropractor and didn't tell him because when I had mentioned going before, he claimed he can help me and another man shouldn't touch me. Now I've been going because I have excruciating pain. Since I've been going, my pain is nearly gone. Me and my fiance have been arguing lately, and I've brought it up several times that I'm unhappy and I think we should separate. He'll start crying and lure me back. Now I'm to the point where I told him he either cuts it out or I'm done. Should I leave? And then there's screenshots. Uh, she says, I'm going to let you know right now. I've been seeing the chiropractor. I haven't had a headache in a month. My knee no longer is in pain, and my back is feeling better. Don't you want that for me? Husband or fiance responds with, WTF? So you've been going doing this behind my back for how long? Why is it a secret? So a month long you've been going, or how long? Who the F is going doing it? Why can't I go? Why don't you invite me? Who is doing it? All right, then I'm gonna start going and see. Then I'm going, then I'm gonna sign up for the gym too. Then she responds with, why would I need to invite you to my chiropractor appointment? Go to the gym, I don't care. I've always told you that. I don't understand why is this such a big issue? You act as if I'm cheating on you. I'm seeing a doctor. If you go to the doctor and it's a lady, not going to demand to be there. I trust you and I'm confident in my relationship. Why aren't you? He responds with. So you're so you so you're saying a man has been touching your body. How long can I go? Well, I'm not gonna see what or gonna like what I see. Tons of exclamation marks. This is exactly why I don't want this relationship anymore. You sound crazy. If you weren't cheating, why the F is has it been a secret? How long have you been doing this behind my back? She responds with, because look at how you're acting right now, proving my point why I didn't. Like, just like you said, you were working with some lady who effed you over and lied to me about it. Did I get angry? No. He responds with, I told you right away. How long have you been doing this? She says, no, you did not. How long have you been seeing another man behind my back? Is this what we don't? This is why we don't have sex. Is that effing why? Now it. makes sense why you've been so distant with me. I knew you were hiding something. Who the F is he? Where do you go? She said, we don't have sex because you're constantly arguing with me over stupid shit. Just like this. He said, I need to know now. You got me effed up. You can't even invite me over. What the F are you guys doing? Is that why you want to break up and move out so badly? Because you found someone new, or what? I can't believe you would do this behind my back. Knowing another man is touching my fiance is making me throw up right now. I can't believe this shit. And you keep a secret for who knows how long. She responds with, you have issues, dude. To accuse me of seeing another man because I'm going to the chiropractor, this is exactly why I want to leave. I can't do this anymore.
Well, I have kind of mixed feelings on this one. Not
Me
necessarily because I think the girl's in the wrong, but I definitely think that like let's just her fiance definitely was being very overdramatic about the situation. Definitely should be more trusting in their relationship, but the girl definitely should have told him right away. I don't think you should really keep secrets, no matter how big or small they are, especially not if you're planning on marrying them, which they're already engaged. So,
hmm
yeah, I don't think you should keep any secrets from them, big or small. So I think she should have told told him sooner, but he definitely shouldn't have reacted so rashly.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, coming from a female point of view and hearing about relationships like that, like, an abusive relationship, no matter if it's physical or verbal, it's hard to communicate with the other person, like the abuser. And it's really hard because they're gonna victimize themselves in every situation. And they're gonna try and manipulate you and make you feel like you're the problem, no matter what, even if they're in the wrong or not. So
Yeah,
I see why she didn't tell him earlier.
yeah, I could see why she wouldn't, but I do feel like she could have done it a little bit sooner rather than waiting a whole month. I mean, like a month isn't that long, but I don't know. I feel like she could have just shared it sooner. Otherwise, the her fiance definitely should have been way more calm about the situation because he can't prove that anything more happened than just her having a chiropractic session.
Yeah,
He can't
I'm kind
technically
of
disprove it, but he can't prove it, so he shouldn't be assuming anything.
yeah, and like I think she could have handled it better, honestly, like with her birdie and such. But still, like he didn't have to be asking the same questions over and over again.
Yeah, he was getting a little bit repetitive there.
Yeah, so I see. This is where it's hard to pick sides because
Mm-hmm.
they're both in the wrong in one way or another.
Yeah, kind of in the middle. I don't
Yeah.
really know how to feel about it because like the guy would definitely like should have been a little bit more calm about the situation, but I do kind of see his anger. There is also another thing I should add. The girl probably could have asked for a female chiropractor because most like chiropractic places like they have both male and female workers.
Mhm.
So she probably could have asked for a female worker. So then it wasn't a guy that was giving her the sessions.
Yeah.
I
But
mean
like
like
imagine a
I
small
don't know.
town though.
Yeah, like it does kind of depend. That one it does change from like building to building. It is possible that maybe they didn't have any female workers or there isn't any that work with her schedule. So that's not
Mhm.
like anything that I can really say for certain. But she didn't mention that at all. I don't know. I assume though she could have gotten a female one, in which case she should have. If that's not an option, then oh well. I
Mhm.
guess there wasn't anything she could have done there, but
But going back to what I said about like the abuser trying to victimize themselves, it's like he was trying to make it sound like she didn't want him going to the gym or like anything like that.
hmm
But she was like, I really don't care if you go to the gym or not. And he
yeah.
was like, it's just,
I
I think
think
that,
you can go.
okay. I'm just gonna say my rating right now. I think it's gonna be like a 5.
That's
It's gonna be up there.
that's kind of what I was gonna say. I'm I'm leaning a little bit more towards the host side, like a little bit more, but not
Yeah.
enough to make it a 4. I would say just a 5 as well. Like that's what I was going to say is a 5. But I am leaning
Mhm.
towards the host side because her fiance was being like a bit over dramatic and also swearing a lot. They've been
Mhm.
together for 10 years. Like you guys should know how to communicate well by now. You shouldn't just be yelling at each other. So there is that. But I don't I'm not leaning towards her side enough to go down to a 4. So
Yeah,
I'm just
definitely.
gonna leave it at a 5. I don't have much else to say about that one. I can kind of
Yeah, I
see
know.
the anger on both sides.
Yeah.
But we are now 40 minutes into the stream. So, you know what that
Yippee!
means? It means that it's Q&A time.
My favorite time.
The best time of the stream.
Yippee!
We are on this page. The very first question. What legacy do you want to leave behind? I don't really have any legacies like to leave behind, to be honest.
I mean,
Like,
you got the seagull.
yeah, but why would I want to leave that one behind? I'm still carrying that one as we speak. I don't even know if you could call that a legacy yet. It's not really, not exactly a thing yet, but I don't really have anything that I want to leave behind.
For me, I think it's just carrying on traditions like my great grandma did. I think like just just my name really, just things like associated with it at least,
Mm,
like things that I've done.
mm. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have anything to say on that one. I don't really have anything necessarily that I want to leave behind.
We're a bunch of high school kids. What are we talking
All
about?
right. Yeah.
We haven't done
Next.
anything significant yet.
Next question. What's a movie you've rewatched the most? Wally.
Wally is a good one.
I think
Mine's
that's a movie
probably
I've
the live
rewatched the
action
most.
Aladdin though.
Live action Aladdin?
Yeah.
I don't think I've even watched that once. I've seen the animated one plenty of times. I don't think I've
Yeah.
watched the live action one a single time.
Aladdin?
Yeah, I don't think
Baddie.
I don't think I've what?
He's bad.
That's crazy. I don't think I've seen the live action once. Literally not a single time. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know that it existed. Very new knowledge to
Also,
me.
Jasmine? Bad.
Okay then. Next question. How do you define success for yourself? Um, being happy, not being depressed, being able to like sit at home and actually be glad like of what I did today.
um, I think for me, it's just waking up in the morning, honestly,
Oh,
and like getting out of bed. Because with someone with depression, like getting out of bed is the hardest thing you could do in the morning, honestly.
yeah, there was a good period there where I just didn't even want to get out of bed.
Yeah, and just like getting out of bed, just like it just gives me motivation to do more with my day and be more productive and everything.
What you gotta start doing is the second you get out of bed, do 10 push-ups. The next day, do 15 push-ups.
Bro, I can't even do one.
Bruh, that's
I
sad.
can do squats.
You can do squat. Okay. I don't. I personally don't find squats that difficult. Like personally, I like never in my entire life have I found doing squats difficult. Even like with weight on my back, like I've never found them difficult.
Mm. They're gonna draft you into the military after saying that.
It's possible. I mean, I'm not old enough yet, so they can't.
Yeah.
I know that you wrote this question, like for a fact. I remember you writing this one, and
Hmm.
it was because I couldn't think of an answer to it. What's a
Hmm.
guilty pleasure you fully embrace? The closest thing I'd be able to say is dipping like fries in ranch or something.
That that's good.
I don't know if I'd call that
Um,
a guilty pleasure though. I,
my
I
guilty pleasure
I guess you could.
is watching thrillers and true crime and horror movies.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with horror movies, guys.
No, like rewatching it. Like I've had someone call me a psychopath for it.
Hmm. I've been called a psychopath before, but because I carry weights in my backpack, not because of movies.
Crazy. We were crazy ones.
They locked me in a room.
Um,
Next question. Do you have any siblings? What's your relationship like? All right. We'll start off first with my older sister. Eh, the relationship's there, I guess.
Is there?
It's nothing really too special, you know. We talk every once in a while. Um, that's it. I already updated the count. The relationship with Josiah. Peak relationship. Couldn't be better, honestly. Couldn't be
Cannot be
better.
bad.
Best friend, best sibling relationship ever, honestly. Very close. Wouldn't change a thing.
Um, buckle up, guys. There's a lot of us.
Oh crap.
Buckle up. Um, I got my oldest brother. Um, I've only seen him twice. Um,
Like in your
then
entire
we
life,
have
you've seen him twice.
yes, my entire life
All
twice.
right.
Um, we got my oldest sister. Uh, I I see her every once in a while. I see her at like powwows. She's pretty cool. And we got my second oldest brother. Um, never seen him in my entire life. He passed away January of 2023. Um, and then we got my sister Trinity. I love Trinity. She's my bestie. Love her.
All right.
I got my twin. We're 4 months apart, so I call him
I
my twin. Kind of.
didn't even know you had a twin.
She's not really a twin, but
Yeah.
I just tell people that we're twins. But it's rocky, but it's a typical brother sister thing. Like we wrestle, we fight. It's pretty normal. And then we got my youngest brother. I don't really see him. I don't really hang out with him either.
Hmm. Seems like you have very good relationships with all of your brothers. Brothers
Whoa.
specifically. Honestly, actually, all your siblings. Seems like you guys have an interesting family dynamic.
Yeah.
Next question. What's your hot take that always stirs the pot? I hate the weekends. People, every single time I say that, people are like, "What? Why?"
No.
I have a good excuse. I have too much free time is the problem. I hate having free time. I need
Get
stuff
a
to
job.
do. I I'm 15.
Get a job.
I can. I do physical labor in the summer.
Oh.
That's as far as it goes. I don't
Oh
have
well.
I don't my parents don't want me to ever work in retail. So,
What?
yeah.
You gotta be humbled
Or fast
somehow.
food.
You gotta
Psych.
be humbled somehow.
I know. I honestly wouldn't be against it. I feel like it's like an important experience in your lifetime, personally.
Yeah.
But they don't want me doing it because apparently it's I don't know. They were saying it's like shady stuff. a lot of drugs involved and stuff like that. So they
Um,
don't want me doing it. But yeah, that's my hot take. I don't like the weekends.
um, my hot take is pineapple on pizza.
Like canned pineapple or fresh pineapple?
And pineapple.
No, no, no. You're just wrong.
I
No, you're just wrong. See, if it was fresh pineapple, I could be like, okay. But canned pineapple? No, no, no. You're just wrong. Actually, canned pineapple is terrible. It doesn't matter what you do with it. I've never had something made with canned pineapple that was actually good. Never.
have
I haven't. Ever. Not
put
once.
put it put it in ham when you cook the ham.
No, we use fresh pineapple for that. We've done that before. Both fresh pineapple. Because fresh pineapple is better.
No, we're not bougie enough for that.
Okay. Next question. Who in your family are you most similar to? Josiah.
Josiah.
Up the counter. We're at 13 now. Yeah, for sure. We look very similar. Very similar.
I mean, like, you guys look like you could be like related a little bit. I
It's
see.
because we are. I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
my god. Probably my my sister. Tell my sister absolutely everything.
Alright. Fair enough. The next question. I have to think about this one a little bit. If your life was a movie, what would the title be? I don't. Trying to think of something like kind of like funny, but then also something that actually fits it. It kind of depends. If you're just doing my entire life, probably like dumpster fire or something.
Real.
But if you're
Real.
doing like just the oh, Izzy died. She's gone. All right,
What
she's
happened?
back. You died.
I did.
If we're going off of my entire life, probably dumpster fire.
Mm,
Like if you just like average it all out, like you took every single experience I've ever had, averaged it,
mm-hmm.
and then if you only took the last like 2 months, maybe like Lost for Love or something. That sounds like a movie title.
um,
That could summarize it.
Mine would probably be um, Eclipse, probably.
Elaborate.
Because, well, more specifically, solar eclipse. Because, like, it's all like from my life. Like, there was the good, and then there's the period of the bad, and then it just keeps like better over time, like brighter after time. Like the darkness goes away.
Okay. The next question. What values did your parents emphasize most? Did. They still do. Grades. I don't get to have bad grades. It's not an option for me.
Mm. For me, it's just being a good person.
Okay. I wish. I wish that was my family scenario. It's not. Next question. Is there a dream collaboration you hope happens one day?
There's all the
What? I was trying to think of something a little bit more global, but um, oh, what was it? There was a really good one I thought of. It wasn't related to this question. Like I just like thought earlier today, or it was yesterday, I think. It was like, oh
mm,
man, if only that if that collab would happen. What was it? Um, I don't remember what it was. It like came out of nowhere though. Hmm. I don't know. You go with yours if you have one. I'll keep on trying to think of one.
Um, I'm trying to think of like good podcasts.
I'm just trying to think something more global. I'm going a little bit larger than just our tiny little podcast.
Um, you know what? Eminem. Everyone loves Eminem.
Like
Can't get over.
on our podcast.
Yes.
I'm gonna be completely realistic. That will probably never happen.
I know.
Being realistic. For mine, let's go Star Wars and Project Zomboid. That'd be pretty funny.
For me, Disney, and then we have like the Ratatouille thing.
That's already a thing.
No, 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 no. Like we collab with Disney. Since we're
Oh,
the Rats podcast, and then we have something
oh.
related to Ratatouille.
I thought you were saying Disney and Ratatouille like collabs, and I was like, what?
Ah,
Like, what would that even be? Like a ride at Disney World, which and like a building, which I think they already have like a restaurant that's kind of based around that at Disney World.
mhm.
All right, next question. Are you more of a planner or a go with the flow type? Typically, go with the flow for me.
Go with the flow. I don't plan anything.
I plan very little things. The next question, do you prefer working solo or on a team? Well, in my classes, most of the time, solo. Because in some of the classes I'm in, people are dumb.
Right.
But other than in some certain classes specifically, typically in a team, it's like a bit more fun, more people to talk to.
Um, I think school definitely alone. Because people tend to be lazy, and plus people have other classes, so like
Hmm.
they might prioritize them over like the class that you're in, working with the project. And then I don't know. I'm team sports everything. Like I don't do anything independent. So like
Okay.
outside of team.
The next question. What kind of environment do you thrive in?
Chaos.
Robotics. Robotics. I kept up with homework so good during robotics. It's actually kind of weird. You would think with less free time I would keep up worse. Nah. Thrive in the chaos, like you said.
Yeah.
Thrive in the chaos.
I think actually the community center.
Really?
Yeah.
I can never really lock in when I'm in the community center. I can
I
never lock
can.
in. I've tried before. That didn't work out for me. Next question. Are you more introverted or extroverted? Okay, so this one's a weird one for me. Definitely used to be introverted, but I'm trying to force myself to be extroverted because you have more fun when you're talking to people, I've found. Like, sure, it might be easier to have fun when you're by yourself, but you have more fun when with other people. I'm trying to force myself to be more extroverted, talk to more people.
I'm more introverted, definitely.
I've noticed. The next question. How do you usually handle stress? I don't. Power through.
Power through is
That's what I did today.
great.
When I was asking for a number. I'm pretty sure it was noticeable that I was nervous. Pretty sure. Can't say for sure. Pretty sure that it was obvious though. And I just kind of powered through it. Could have maybe done stuff to just, handle it, but I didn't. Power through. That's what I typically do.
Yeah, definitely like just at school talking to my friends, but when I'm at home, just chilling with my dog.
That's fair. This question. What's something people often misunderstand about you? I swear to God, so many people. They think being colorblind means I can only see in black and white, bro. That's not what it means.
Bro, I'm so close to beating up one kid.
I feel like I know
Yo,
who.
yo,
I'd join in.
tag team tomorrow lunch.
Alright, well, what's your answer? What's something people often misunderstand about you?
I think they take for granted my kindness. Like once you cross the line, bro, it gets personal. Like it's not easy to cross that line. It's not easy. I'm a very understanding person, but like once you cross that line, like I will argue, I will fight, I will defend whoever it is. Either it's myself, family, friends, anyone that I care about. Is over. It's done. Like I won't become the meanest person, but like I will kick your ass if I have to. Like
I can relate to that. I try to be a kind person, but there's certain lines where like if somebody crosses that line, bro, it's over. There's a cluster of lines. Like I could draw like a hexagon around myself, and if somebody crosses that line, bro, it's over. Next question: Are you a morning person or a night owl? Night owl.
night.
Yep. Yep.
Instant.
I usually stay up until 1 in the morning. The next question: What energizes you? Talking.
Talking.
Doesn't really matter who it's with, just talking.
Talking. Next question.
Okay. What keeps you up at night? Honestly, I don't know if it will tonight, but going off of previous nights, probably my crush. I think that's a pretty valid answer. I don't
Oh,
I don't know if that's valid for tonight, but for previous nights, definitely.
well, probably just like my past decisions and like
Mm,
choices and stuff.
that's fair. I know that's a lot of people tend to dwell on the past. I try not to, but happens every once in a while, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, probably the last question, because we did technically hit the 1 hour mark. So this is probably the last question. What's your personal motto? I have a really good one for this one. So you know how they usually say live, laugh, love? Well, instead, I say live, laugh, loot.
Yes.
That's what I think. Made that motto up like I think literally in 6th grade, and now it's my YouTube handle for my personal one.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, live, laugh, loot. That's mine. Is he?
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot for me personally.
Say one of them.
Money is money.
Money is money. $20 is $20.
$20. $20.
Anything for the $20 tip.
$20. Like I don't even care if it's stripper money. Like money is money.
Honestly, there's a lot of things I wouldn't do for money. I personally can't really relate to that.
Mhm. Oh, here's one that my great grandma said. Um, she was like ancient man. She said, "White man never saw the inside, for he always looked out," which means that people normally look for the outside of people rather than looking for what's on the inside, and they base their judgment more on the outside.
I'll be honest, I cannot relate to that at all. I always look for the inside of people, not the outside. Try to.
I look from the inside too, but like most
Kind of
people.
kind of difficult for some people who choose not to share what they're actually thinking. But I try to get to know the person on the inside, not the outside.
Yeah.
That's what I strive to do in friendships and stuff like that.
All right, that was a crazy podcast.
Crazy.
I was crazy once.
They locked me in a room.
A rubber room.
A rubber room with many rats.
There were many rats made me crazy.
Crazy.
Bird was
I
crazy once.
had a crazy day. Bird was crazy once. Crazy once. I think she still is crazy.
Bird
Anyways,
is.
thanks for tuning in, everybody. See you guys
Yeah,
tomorrow, probably. Unless
hopefully.
more raccoons chew down power lines.